Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Thursday, the 21st of December 2023, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So we have some astrology for today. I know for some of you it is winter solstice today. For the others of us, it's tomorrow. In the UK, it happens at 3:27 tomorrow morning. So happy winter solstice to those of you that have winter solstice today. The reading is up and it should be live now. I scheduled it to come out at the same time as this reading. So let's get back to today and have a look at the astrology. So we've got the moon in Aries all day. It's going to form a conjunction to Chiron, and then it's going to form a fire trine to Mars in Sagittarius. We also have Venus in Scorpio, making an opposition to Uranus in Taurus, and we also have Mars in Sagittarius making a quincunx to Uranus in Taurus. And then we have Mercury retrograded in Capricorn making a sextile to Saturn in Pisces. So any healing can lead to inspiration and being fired up to take action, and that action can lead to a breakthrough through sudden shocks. Could be around love, passion, our values, our finances, our physical body, our motivations and things like that. And the advice, once Mercury sextiles Saturn, then the advice is to pause, just to take it all in and integrate it into ourselves so that we can go forward when we start moving forward in a much more aligned way. Remember, it is also still Mercury retrograde, so it's not the time to get things started. We're reviewing the way we do things and things like that. Anything that starts now, you're likely to have to redo it again in January when Mercury goes direct. So we're just sort of thinking things through, making plans, looking at possibilities, without actually getting caught up in racing ahead with things. Okay, so let's do some cards. Right, we want Tarot of the Cat, people, and let's have the Wisdom of the Oracle card for today. Let's just move my glasses out the way. Okay, so I've just got out the bath. Thought I'd come and do this reading before sort of getting ready to go out. Today is the self-employed sole traders Christmas do. A few years ago, we were all sort of thinking one of the things we all miss out on is work's Christmas dues because we're all sole traders. So we decided we'd come up and do our own. So today, this afternoon, that's what we're doing. I've just got out the bath. I'm in the middle of getting ready. I thought I'd come in and do this while I let sort of the heat leave my body from the hot bath I've just had, and do this reading before I put my face on. And yeah, go out for the afternoon. 21st of December 2023. Let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for Thursday, the 21st of December 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so at the bottom we have a fork in the road. That's quite a good card for winter solstice. We stand between sort of, what's closing out, what's ending, what's finishing, and where we want to go with the new cycle. Okay, then we've got clean it up. Releasing and letting go of anything that sort of, no longer serves you. A great time for doing that. And making plans for sort of, don't like saying resolutions, evolutions. A friend, Mari, talked about this last year or a couple of years ago about making New Year's evolutions. Where do we want to go? So yeah, let's talk about evolutions for the new cycle, and then we've got go the distance. Okay, so can't remember if I showed you these or not. So yeah, we've got fork in the road, clean it up, and go the distance. So yeah, it's a crossroads. It's a turning of the wheel of life, the solar wheel of the year, and it's a good time to release and let go of what you're not carrying forward into the new year, and making sure that sort of, where you are going, the setting out stages of things, or organising yourself to have the energy and the momentum to go the distance. The growing cycle goes from now through to summer solstice, so we've got 6 months of what we want to grow. I've lost the card for that, the tie for that. It doesn't matter, I'll find it afterwards. So yeah, a day of reflection and inspiration as well, or today and tomorrow. So let's do some tarot and see what the tarot wants to add to this story. Okay, what do we need to know for Thursday the 21st of December 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? So where do we find ourselves? 9 of Swords. Okay. Going into the past, we've got the Knight of Cups. Beneath us, we've got the 7 of Cups. And above us, we've got the Chariot. Okay, and then we're moving into the Judgment card, or Rejuvenation, as it's called here. The clarifiers, we've got the Page of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords. And we've got the High Priest. And then in the subconscious, the cards from the bottom of the deck that we can't see what's going on, we've got Justice, we've got the Star, we've got the Page of Cups, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the Hermit, 8 of Wands, Death, 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a nice little story going on there. Let's just bring these cards round so we can see them all. Definitely energies of death and rebirth here. Okay, so where we find ourselves today, we've got the 9 of Swords here. Okay, anxiety, worry, and general internal turmoil. Okay, the 9 of Swords is inner inner anxieties and things like that, whereas the 10 can be more about other people talking about you and things. The 9 is very much, what keeps you awake at 4 o'clock in the morning, worrying about things. Okay, going into the past, we have the Knight of Cups, mutable water, Pisces energy, messages of love and support, and that can be sort of from yourself to yourself, can be from other people to you. It could be, and also with it being Pisces energy, it could be from spirit coming in. to guide us. We've had Neptune very active just recently to other planets, to the Sun, to Mars, both in Sagittarius. We've got Saturn in Pisces, making sextiles to Mercury and also to Jupiter. So, you know, there's lots of spiritual energy being filtering down to us about what we should do, sort of what we need to know, things like that. And because of that, it may be sort of multiple sort of options and choices for us. We've got our foundation today is the Seven of Cups. There's lots of things to think about and lots of paths we could take. And maybe we're a bit overwhelmed, and that's causing sort of the Nine of Swords energy, is that there's just too much choice. We're not sure which way to go. It can also be that we're moving into fantasy futures, either in really positive ways of how amazing everything's going to be, or going the other way of, oh my God, it's all going to be a disaster and won't work out for me. So you can be sort of caught between those energies. The message from Spirit is the Chariot. Okay. And the Chariot, it's about getting the head and the heart, the two cats here. Often there's two sphinxes or two horses or two lions, you know, whatever the two creatures pulling the chariot. Often one's black and one's white. So it can be conscious and subconscious mind, masculine and feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine parts of ourselves coming together in balance. And also it can be head and heart. So I'm just watching crows in the tree outside. Do get distracted by my birds. So yeah, however you see it, or if it's all of these for you, it's about bringing them into balance. So you're going in the same direction, your head and your heart, swords and cups, okay, and coming from heart-centered consciousness. So you ride out in your chariot and ride into victory because you're in alignment within yourself. And that brings us to where we're moving into rejuvenation, the Judgment card. Winter solstice is rebirth, the rebirth of the light, the rebirth of the sun in the northern hemisphere. Anyway, I know in the southern hemisphere you're at summer solstice and you're moving into that waning in cycle, but it's still a transformation. So yeah, that time of rebirth and everything. Clarifiers. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords. There could be a spark of an idea coming in. Because we've got the Ace of Swords next to it, it could be an epiphany, a truth that we're suddenly seeing, a sort of wake-up call that could be around where sort of we've been holding ourselves back. It could also be a message from Spirit because we've got the Hierophant here. And I always say with the Hierophant, for me, it's about having one foot connected to Spirit in the 5D, in the quantum and everything, and one foot in the 3D, in the physical, in matter, and being that bridge between the Spirit and the matter. Especially as we do have Saturn in Pisces for the next couple of years. Okay, so we'll be really being asked to bring that spirit, our spirituality, into our physical endeavours. Okay, we don't have to, and also about taking on your own spirituality. We don't need, you know, sort of the gatekeepers of religion and things like that to hold the space for us. We become our own spiritual gurus and things and channel our own spirituality and spiritual truths down into the 3D. So that's what's going on consciously. When we look at the subconscious, okay, we've got first two cards, we've got Justice and we've got the Star. So this is Libra and Aquarius energy. It's also about balancing the scales. Again, this coming back to winter solstice, weighing up how the year's been for you. You know, what's gone well, what hasn't, what lessons are there to learn, what are you carrying forward? And, you know, a karmic readjustment with the Justice card. And also in the Justice card, she often, and this one does, the Sword of Truth. We've got that epiphany, we've got that divine gift of cosmic truth coming through. We're seeing something, we're seeing a truth coming in that helps us to balance the scales, and it brings healing. The Star card, new opportunities, new openings, new beginnings. We're making new plans for the new year. You know, it's that time where sort of we're all excited about sort of everything we're going to do next year, what we're taking forward. So that's really nice to get those two cards coming out first of all together. This is what's bubbling up from the subconscious. Then we've got the Page of Cups. So in that sort of review of the year, and especially potent this year because we have got Mercury retrograde, we've got the Page of Cups. So this can be a thing, it's little messages of love coming in, apologies, forgiveness, from yourself to yourself, from others to you, or from you to others. That's part of the review of the year. It was also about reconciliation with you to you. You know, if we've lost parts of ourselves, then calling them back to ourselves in forgiveness, and just reuniting with ourselves. A thing to do with the Page of Cups is the O Ho'oponopono poem. I love you. How's it going? I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. No, I thank you. I love you. And we can do it for ourselves and we can do it for others. Just having it as a nice mantra every day can just send out that energy of healing and forgiveness. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, fixed earth, Taurian energy. Okay, that being in your body, being embodied in your five senses, sensual, connected deeply to the five senses, pleasure, comfort, good aesthetics around you, enjoying the pleasures of life, and knowing that abundance manifests in your life in divine time. And you don't have to be in the Nine of Swords energy, fretting and worrying. It's just a waste of energy. Relax and just, enjoy the journey. Then we've got the Nine of Cups. This is the emotional wish card. Okay, so what is it? What do you want to manifest in the next year? Okay, where is your energy going? Okay, so thinking about that. We can go into ourselves with the Hermit, connecting to our inner light to do that work and connecting to what really moves us, what our soul desires are. Okay, we do that, we come to the Eight of Wands, things moving on swiftly, sudden change happening. As we release the past, make way for the new beginning. Okay, and then we've got two lovely cards that I thought was lovely when they came out together. We've got the Death card, letting go of that old stuff. We don't need it. Okay, it's a fresh new beginning, a fresh new start, a new chapter, a new cycle. Okay, and with that we've got the Four of Swords. So really between now and the 1st of January, which is not always the 1st of January, it's just that this year the 1-1 portal is when Mercury stations direct. Between now and then, sort of we're in this portal that started on the 12/12 date, which was also the new moon in Sagittarius. This cycle of letting go and releasing. Winter solstice is a big part of that. We're reviewing, letting go and all of that. And it's time to come back to ourselves and just sit in that healing energy. And, also the other thing is resting and recuperating replenishment. That's another thing around winter solstice energy. Okay, because where we're going in the new year is the 10 of Pentacles. Creating that stability, that security, that prosperity. We need to be energized and recuperated and everything so that we can do this in the new year and into 2024. It's a big year of expansion, so make sure you're ready for it. Let's just do an Art of the Sacred Wheel card to sum up this reading. Okay, so what do we need to know? What do we need to know for Thursday, the 21st of December 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? I can feel my body temperature returning to normal after that bath. I do love a hot bath. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know? This one. Reassessing. Engage meaningful growth. It's number 15. Okay, so what I was saying about this time of review and reflecting and letting go, reassessing where our areas of growth are for this coming year. Okay, so that's your reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's resonated for you. If it has, as always, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications of when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.